Hi, here's Wanderlei Silva, and you watch Push Play TV.
I'm Steve Nash here with Push Play TV. We're outside Light Ultra Club here in Montreal. How are we doing tonight, everybody? All right, the energy is alive and it is present here. We are awaiting the arrival of the axe murderer himself, Wanderlei Silva, who will be doing an interview inside the club by Adam Reed, who is the co-host for tonight along with Jack Apparel. So let's go inside and see what is going on. But before we go, stay tuned at the end of the episode where you can find out how you can win 3 months membership to Metropolis Gym. Let's go inside.
Hi, I'm Michele DiCesare for Push Play TV, and I'm here with Nick Murdocho and Gary Whitaker from the Franchise Radio Show, a highly popular sports show based in Montreal. How's it going, boys?
It's going awesome. We love being here at Light Ultra Club, having a blast.
Gary, you've done a lot of work promoting the radio show, the podcast. What are your feelings about what an event like this can do for your show and what it has in correlation to UFC weekend?
Well, this is huge. I mean, this is what brings all the mainstream people to Montreal, and what we do on the radio show, the franchise, is we like to promote all the up-and-comers. So with all that extra promotions that the up-and-comers are getting, because we are covering a lot of the mainstream as well, then they get that extra visibility. So when you're trying to find out about the Chuck Liddells and the Wanderlei Silvas and everybody else, you're finding out about some of the great up-and-coming talent that we have here coming right out of Montreal.
Great. So your show touches a little bit of everything. You're kind of all over the place on topics. But what is the main message that you're trying to get across with the Franchise Radio Show?
Well, Franchise Radio is all about Montreal, and even though we're a bit of homers when it comes to like our take on Montreal, we never seem to agree on anything. So we're all about the Montreal sports, Montreal Canadiens, the Impact, the Juniors. We throw in some Als in there. That's our first hour of our show, and we'll call a spade. We'll tell it like it is, and we don't care. And I'll tell him off during the show, and he'll tell me off during the show. And most of the time, our fans will tell us off about our opinions. And then we break it over to the Hour of Power, which is the MMA weigh-in, and talks about all kinds of combat sports, grassroots here in Montreal, across Canada, and we break it into things like the UFC. So we give our take on that whole situation.
Great, so real talk. You know, Montrealers appreciate that. I have one question for you tonight. I think it's the question of the hour. Shogun or Liddell?
You got to go with the Iceman on this one. I think Shogun's been very disappointing in his last couple of matches, and you know, the Iceman was beating Rashad until Rashad got lucky. So I think the Iceman's going to come back and do what he's got to do. Shogun had everything to prove in his last 2 fights, never stepped up. I think the Iceman's going to put him away.
Nick, do you agree?
As much as it pains me, I will have to agree with my partner here. I think it's Liddell's time. He's got something to prove. He's mad, and he's going to take it.
Hi, I'm Felicia Mezzanotte from Push Play TV. We are here with the masterminds behind this event. Thanks for welcoming us, guys.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
Adam, your career has really taken off in the past 12 months. I mean, we see you on TV all the time. First of all, tell us how you multiply yourself, and second of all, tell us how you pull this whole thing off.
No, it was, you know, just work hard, and Montreal is all about supporting people, and I'm just so proud to be working in the city and being able to give back. This weekend is all about showcasing what Montreal is all about. When the UFC came here, it was such a huge success. So I said, you know what, I want to get involved in mixed martial arts. I hosted a couple post-fight parties, as well as doing the post-fight interviews as well for TKO, Strikebox, a variety of organizations here in Quebec. And it's just great to be part of, and it was something that we wanted to do. Jack Apparel approached me and said, look, you're a guy that's well known in the city. Find us a venue, let's do this, and let's kick off the UFC weekend in style. And that's exactly what happened, and I couldn't be happier to be part of the program.
And Mark, you are the creator of Jacked Apparel. Yeah, tell us how you got involved with all of this.
Well, you know what, I've always been into mixed martial arts, and you know, big fan of the clothing, big fan of the fighters. Started up this company last year sometime, and now we've just launched a couple months ago, and we're lining ourselves with the top in the industry right now. Best actor in the city, you know.
Oh, come on.
You know, one of the best fighters of all time, Wanderlei Silva. You know, we've already had Nogueira. We got some of the top fighters in the country, Sam Stout, Team Tompkins. We're all supporting us, and you know what? We're just looking to move forward from there. lining ourselves with the best, and that's what we're all about.
And, you know, one of the great things about Jacked Apparel, just the whole vibe about it is really unique. It's really all about detail and getting out there and being different. And I felt in a certain way I can relate to that with my career and what I do. And that's one of the reasons why me and Mark partnered up for the event. And hopefully we'll partner up for future events as well. I mean, Montreal has so much potential. There's so many great rising MMA stars here. I mean, Mike Ritchie, Terry Quenville, those are just some of the few. So it's a great city to have it. And who better and where better than Light Ultra Club with Wanderlei Silva, Jacked Apparel, myself, and everybody and the beautiful people of Montreal to be here to launch UFC weekend.
So guys, I have to ask, what are your predictions? Shogun or Liddell?
Predictions? Oh man, you're gonna
Take him out, and then you got Anderson. I mean, who can beat Anderson right now, you know? Other than the homeboy GSP, I think that's the only one that's gonna scratch the surface with that guy. So
a lot of people say Silva is the second best pound for pound fighter in the world after Fedor Emelianenko. I gotta go with him. He doesn't have that title for no reason. So I'll go with Silva, and I think Shogun is gonna pull it off. I think Liddell's on his way down. I think it's time for a new champion. Who better to kick off the UFC weekend celebrations when none other than the axe murderer himself, Mr. Wanderlei Silva. Welcome to Montreal. How you feeling?
Very well, very well. Canada is great, unbelievable.
All right, let's talk about MMA as a whole. How important is it for mixed martial arts to be leaving the United States and be branching out and really going to get fans across the world?
It's very important because opening the new place here in Canada have a lot of fighters. And Pierre is the best guy, and it's incredible. The guys here love the MMA, and I'm so unbelievable. The fans here is crazy. I'm going to talk to the boss to fight him in the future because I wanted to see this energy for me in the future.
There's no doubt the fans here are excited to have you here. Let's talk about you and your career. No doubt you're a champion. You want to be champion. Is the belt still the most important thing for you in mixed martial arts?
Everybody wanted to fight for the belt, and I wanted to fight for the belt in the future. My next fight is June 13. I'm going to fight with one of the good guys, Rich Franklin. I know after I beat him, I stay more close to fight for the champion. And this fight is so important for me, but I love to fight for the belt or no. Every time I go to give my best because I love my fans. And with this energy for me, that's a great motivation.
MMA Canada, round 5, Light Ultra Club, myself, everybody worked real hard to have you come into Montreal. What are you thinking so far? I know you haven't been here for long, but how do you feel about Canada, the fans here? How incredible is it for you to be here at Light Ultra Club?
My friends told to me the fans here is great, the guys like the MMA, but you see and live is totally different. It's unbelievable. This is a future for the MMA. The guys here love the MMA. The promotion here is good, and unbelievable. It's a great and good surprise for me. This reception, this my first contact with my Canadian fans is unbelievable. Thanks for everybody for the energy.
Last but not least, Wanderlei, there was no other choice. We said we have to have you here in Montreal. If there's one guy we want to have of our party, it's you. You're an absolute joy to have. You're a constant professional, and on behalf of everybody here in Montreal, we thank you for coming out. Thank you. All the best. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much. Thanks for round 5 for to open the new market. This toy is going for the different place, different public. A lot of kids buy the toys, and this is the future market. The round 5 is a great company. They have a good job. Thanks for everybody, for the guys from round 5, for the reception. And my toy is a knife. Thanks so much.
You heard it here first. The axe murderer, Wanderlei Silva, right here at Light Ultra Club, #1 party UFC weekend.
Well, folks, there you have it. It's 3 in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go home. But before we go, the way that you can win 3 months to Metropolis Gym is to send them an email saying Push Play TV. So thank you very much to Adam Reed and Jack's Apparel for hosting the show tonight. And thank you for Wanderlei Silva. I hope you win tomorrow night. So on behalf of Push Play TV, I'm Steve Nash. We'll see you next time.